Let me show everybody this right here. Go for tacos. We're live. You ready, bud?
Yeah, I just have to mute this.
Go ahead. What do you think, man?
Okay.
Everybody bear with us, man. We're trying to get a little audience here. We'll let the audience build up.
Yep, right? I vote for tacos.
You got it, man. Yeah, everybody. Can't get no more political than that. All right, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're good to go. All right, welcome live to the lab on Facebook, guys. We're going to start this off by just explaining a little bit about ourselves. I think Johnny has a couple words to say about Puerto Rico and Australia as well. So take it over, Johnny.
Yeah, welcome. We are live in the lab and from coast to coast. I am in the East Coast. I'm in Florida. And my partner over here, Matt, is in California, West Coast. So,
West Coast.
You got it, man. West Side. Listen, so first and foremost, because this is a food and health and travel group, for the travel part, we want to send our prayers, thoughts and prayers to Puerto Rico. For the people in Puerto Rico suffering from the earthquakes, we also want to send our thoughts and prayers to the people in Australia with the fires. And, and just wanted to cover that up, from us to you guys. God bless. And yeah, that's it. Go ahead, Matt. I guess you can go in and start, introduce yourself to everyone and how you became a chef, and we'll teach everybody a little bit about us, I guess,
Yep. Hi, guys. My name's Matthew. I've been working in the restaurant industry, cooking industry for about 15 years now. My main focus, though, the last 10 years has been barbecue. I know everything from front of the house, back of the house. I've been a manager. I've been an assistant manager. I've been every which way dishwasher you can think of.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So that's how I really got my start. I don't have a lot of schooling, but it's all a lot of just about being mentored and having a lot of experience and working with a lot of good chefs throughout the years. So that's where
and for the record, I've met a lot of great chefs that didn't go to school, and they are where they are on hands-on training. It's, to me, I have a cousin that became a chef, and he's come over to work with me at this one place, and just you feed off of what I'm showing him, and I'm showing him. I just, for the record,
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sitting mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to let people know.
Totally. So that's where I get most of my knowledge from, and so yeah, Johnny, take it over. Where do you get all your experience from?
Well, man, for 47 years old, so I've been in the game since I was 16 years old. My first job in Connecticut at McDonald's, believe it or not. But I've learned the passion of cooking and the passion of being in the kitchen through my folks, believe it or not. My mom and my dad, big time cook. And, I actually even took home economics in school. That was my favorite class, you know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, and of course, and moved to Florida when I was 17, and boom, straight into the Disney World, straight into the whole, the industry, that industry there. And I also have experience from the front of the house and the back of the house. And for all those who don't know restaurant talk and kitchen talk, you will be learning during this show too. Front of the house means you work in the front part of the business, which is servers, hosts, manager, bar. The back of the house is where we at. We're in the back. We're in the kitchen. We're in the dishwasher. We're in dishwashing area. We're back in the appetizer. That's where we're back doing our thing. So that's just to explain that. So anyways, most of my adult life, I have been back of the house managers. I've opened up a few restaurants out here in Florida. For instance, when Cheddar's came along here in Florida, I opened that up. But I worked in Disney for a long time and got my schooling actually in Disney. So, but it's just a passion thing, man. I can't express that enough. Cooking is a passion to me. You know what I mean?
You really have to be passionate about cooking and really want to do this, especially the work at restaurants, because the hours suck.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's definitely, it has to be the passion, because the hours suck. The holidays, you work every holiday. There is no, Mother's Day is the Super Bowl in the restaurant industry. Hey, imagine working, and I also worked a lot of years in a Mexican restaurant. here in town called Buelos, and you know, Cinco de Mayo's, Mother's Days, and all the holidays. It's you know, and we're not talking 8-hour shifts, folks. We're talking, you know, 12-hour shifts. I've worked in restaurants where the tickets are literally under the floor, and the expediter, the guy running the window, steps away, and I walk in, and I'm taking over. The whole list is all the way down to the floor.
Oh yeah, I've done that too.
It's 10 hours of straight sweating and just hustling, but you know the time does go quick because you're so busy.
Yeah,
but imagine working
in the weeds.
Oh, in the weeds. That's and for those again, every time we say we're a kitchen slang, we're gonna, you know, give you the definition. The weeds mean you're backed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in those type of situations, and but again, you fiend for it sometimes, you know. You know, it's a lot of long shift, but again, it goes like that, you know.
Yeah, it's exhilarating sometimes because like you'll be sitting there and just like all these orders come through and your blood gets pumping. You're like, okay, let's try to get our ticket times to like 8-9 minutes to the last. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just knock it out.
It's a science, people. It's definitely a science when you're working in the kitchen. Everything is a science. You have to have a system where, if let's say I'm running the window, I have to make sure when the ticket comes up that all the steaks and everything comes out together all on time, but in under a certain amount of minutes. Oh yeah, it is.
Time management is key.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. But anyways, and I don't want to get off, but that's where, you know, that's again, that just goes with the passion of the business, and that's what makes you a great cook. I mean, cook like that at home, you cook like that at work, and you know, and that's one thing that I'm ready. I take that with me everywhere. I don't know if you do this, but when you go to restaurants, you see some of my videos, I'm like freaking pissed off because I see somebody not washing their hands or using the sanitation buckets, and you know, and it's very annoying, man. I get frustrated. My wife, sometimes I think my wife doesn't like going out much with me anymore to restaurants when I actually get to see the cooks, because then I'm looking for the little things. You ever do that? You ever go to a restaurant?
Oh yeah. I'm always looking into the kitchen. Okay, do they have any buckets out?
Yeah. I thought I was
if they drop the rag on the floor and actually use the wipe the table again, oh, that's big no.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, and then I'm very vocal.
Oh, Vince is asking a question about it must get super hot in the commercial kitchen. What do you do to combat that, if anything?
Great question. And
lots of
best, hey, Vince, no lie, the best thing is to take a 5-minute break in the walk-in.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, a lot of people hang out in the walk-in.
Freezer? That's even better.
Walk in the freezer. Hey, I'm taking a 5-minute. You go in the freezer and then cool down and right back at it.
Yeah.
I used to be a lot thinner. Now that I have, you know, I've been on disabled for a little bit, but I was a lot thinner because of that. Because I work in the kitchen. You'll sweat out a few pounds every day. Yeah, most definitely.
No doubt.
Yeah. But the trick would be, again, is to just walk in the freezer for 5 minutes or in a walk-in cooler and cool down and right back at it, man. Right back at it. Hold on. Uh-oh. That's my wife. I'm going to tell her I'm on the show, guys. Sorry about that.
No, go for it, dude. You're all good.
She's just making sure. All right. But yeah. That's a good question, too. Let me see. Serious question. I always wonder. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, Mother's Day. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Anyways, I got to start looking at the phone, too. But anyways, yeah, so – yeah, it's one of those things where you have to have a passion for it, because it's very frustrating too. There's times you want to just walk out of there and let the hell with this, but I think the passion brings you back. Yeah. So I want to talk to you what to expect from this show. Also, everybody that's watching. So this show, you know, it's just to continue what we do in this group. I love this group because there's a lot of talented people in this group. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen some dishes that make me go, wow. You know, I mean. If I hit the love button, I'm gonna let everybody know. If I hit the love button, it's because it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be a lot of likes, but when I hit the love button, Johnny's giving you love. I mean, and you know, I don't know if it means much coming from me, but I'm just giving you. You know, there's a lot of talented people in this group, in this food group, and a lot of great dishes, brother. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I've seen so many great dishes on this group. I've learned actually a lot of things from like different cultures and doing different things, like taking ramen and adding a poached egg to it. Like I would never thought of that. Like, but that is like, it's amazing and it tastes fantastic.
Yeah. It's just like making egg drop soup. You just drop an egg in there, and
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's true. It's true. And you know, and I've seen there's a couple. I'm gonna write names down next time because I believe James is one. That great dishes.
Yeah,
There's a CJ. I think it's a CJ dude.
I think so.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the name. Yeah, I'm gonna get the names, but yeah, there's a lot of great talented people, and you know, and I've seen like I have a friend named Dawn. She loves her air fryer, and I tell you, man, she makes great things out of her air fryer, man. I'm like, wow, man, make me go in my kitchen and bust out the air fryer every now and then too. So this group is, and that's what I want everybody to, you know, what to expect out of this group is that learning from each other, talking about this, showing each other stuff like that, and then you know what me and you are going to. We're going to talk about it. We actually get to see a person instead of typing. And
Yeah, exactly. We'll do some cooking demonstrations on this show for sure. We'll show you how to make, like, we'll focus on a certain dish one week and to another and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then there will be times in the show too where we will actually do a dish. You know, and he'll be in his kitchen, I will be in mine, and we'll work a couple of dishes and show you quick and easy things to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
just everything you see in a food show, I would say. You know what I mean?
We can also teach you guys some, like, you know, some kitchen techniques, knife skills, stuff like that. Properly dice an onion, julienne onion.
Julienne, yep, and to show you the terms. I mean, if I went up somebody right now, I'd be like, take that onion and slice the julienne for me, and probably people don't know that. Or give me a quarter inch dice.
Quarter-inch dice, yep.
And it's a lot of people that won't even know how to do that. And I can show you how to dice an onion in seconds. And just slice, then chop. I mean, it's that easy.
Can you give me a good chiffonade?
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things you're gonna learn, guys. I mean, and I'll tell you what, it would enhance your cooking skills, and then it'll bless your family at the same time because you cook better, they eat better, and everybody's happy. And that's the thing, that I cook for everyone to be happy. I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people. I actually like watching my kids cooking, like, and loving it. Oh, this is great. Or when I serve a dish, this is awesome, and I live for that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's cheesy to you, but you know what I mean. I like to see people enjoy what I create. But yeah. So, and other than that, what else you have in mind there, brother? I have a few other things here.
So Wendy is asking us, what's our best 30-minute meal?
Oh man, I have a bunch of those. Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, I have and Wendy, I'll give you an example of how make it even. What I do in a week, and this is only goes to people that cook on a daily, like I do. If you guys notice, I post a dish every day. And people will be like, man, you must be going, you be slaving in the kitchen. But what I do is I take one day out the week and I spend a few hours in the kitchen and I'll take my onions and I dice them up and put them in a container. And I take my ingredient. And then when it comes to the vegetables and stuff like that to add to dishes, I prep that. And then when I go to cook a meal and I need diced onions, I'll go pull out a couple of diced onions and I put it back in the fridge. And it makes the process easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Faster. And you can make a dish like that. As long as you cook this, you make the meat, whatever meat you're making, and then boom, everything else is pow. But yeah, there is plenty. I'm gonna one show we're definitely gonna do a lot of 30-minute dishes. But
30-minute dishes, I think like one pot dishes.
Yeah.
You can kind of focus too on like air fryer things too as well.
Yeah. I tell everybody too. Using the crock pot slow cooker is a blessing in itself too. If you're,
it really is.
And I know people have to work. Think about making meals, and back in the days when you went in the kitchen to cook and stuff, it was a family thing. Everybody, it was a fun. Now everybody's on the go, work. I ain't got time to cook. I just order out, and you have to sit back and I like to do this with my family. I don't know if we just started doing this where we put our phones away and then we'll sit there and we'll go and make a meal, or we'll sit down and eat. But yeah, you have to make time. But so yeah, I can understand 30-minute dishes and stuff like that. And there's so many options. You pick the protein, and then from there, you fish shrimp, tacos.
I do really well are like 30-minute one-pot dishes. Like I do a great 30-minute one-pot jambalaya.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
Great goulash. I make a goulash in bed. People don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yesterday I made in a slow cooker. I put a whole pork loin, soy sauce, boom, and let it cook for 4 hours, and then all I did was make white rice.
Yep.
And it's so tender, you just put it over with white rice. What did I do? I only made the white rice because you know what, the slow cooker did all its work for me.
Yep.
That's a good idea too. If just put in a slow cooker, come back 4 hours later, 4 or 5 hours later, the meat's so tender, you just put it over. You want to make mashed potatoes with the meat, boom, 30-minute meal. I mean,
boom,
rice.
Done. You can have that pork loin cooking while you're at work at the same time. Go to work, set it, done.
Yeah.
Come back home. If you have a rice cooker, set your rice cooker, cook your rice in 10 minutes, dinner. Done.
There are slow cookers and all kinds of these instant pot cookers that have timers on them now. They're not like back in the days where you have to just turn the knob. Now they have timers. So now if you know you're going to be home at 6 o'clock in the evening, you set the timer for noontime, and by the time you get home, all you might have to do is just make the side. Just make the side. Put something aside and
make something to put it on top.
Oh, for sure, man. Oh, I love that, man. Yeah. Let's see what else everybody's asking here. Let's see. Oh, there you go. I'm glad. Yeah. So, so that's what you're gonna expect from this show, and what we expect is feedback. We want feedback. We want questions or ideas. They give us an idea if there's something you guys want to be talked about. And it's something. And by the way, I don't want to change the subject, but I'll give an example.
Go for it.
It's something. I'll give an example of something I wanted to talk about. Damn food recalls. All these food recalls. It's nothing. It is not a day goes by that there's not something. So people, my advice to you is wash your vegetables, wash your meats.
Yeah.
I don't know if people rinsing meat. Just please look at expiration dates. Don't ignore when we post there's a recall on something. Just go by and make sure. It takes 2 seconds to make sure it's not, if the lot number is not the same where your family can't get sick, but it's an epidemic that really nobody talks about. I don't know if the FDA and the people in charge in this government, but it's just so many, man. I mean, Oh my God. I have never seen this.
I know, it's almost becoming an epidemic how much food is recalled these days.
Yes, and it's sad. It's never, man, I'm 47. I tell you what, the last 4 or 5, 6 years, it's been a really, wow. The last few years, and I don't want to get political, but the government is not doing this thing as far as making sure the guidelines, man. I mean, the guidelines have to be kept, and these companies have to keep them.
Yeah.
If not, we're the ones that pay for it, and at the same time, we're the ones that get sick, and then we're the ones dying, and we're the ones getting diseases. And so, with that said, it's just everybody, please keep an eye on the recalls. Make sure you wash your food. Make sure you 2 seconds, man, to rinse a head of lettuce out. You know what I mean? Shoot it in water, rinse it out, put it in a spinner. I have a spinner.
Exactly.
I don't know if everybody else has a spinner, but I have a spinner for my lettuce. But to get the wet out, the water out. So, anyways, yeah, that was something big that I wanted to actually talk about. I'm glad I just did because, safety first, people. That's one thing that we always preach in the kitchen is safety first. Safety always first. So, be careful.
Oh, yeah. Safety always first. Most kitchens will have what they call a cut glove.
Yep.
This basically looks like something out of the Middle Ages, and it's a chainmail glove.
Oh yeah, I love it. Makes you feel like back in the day, like a
sword. Yeah, exactly.
Swordsman and stuff.
I mean, they have other ones, and it's just like a cloth. It's basically it's actually a what's it called? What they use to stop bullets? It's a Kevlar glove.
Yeah. Oh, they got the burn glove. I mean, no, yeah, I've always said safety. Even in your home kitchen, in your home kitchen, you have to be safety. You can't hold a knife and just turn around. Your kid can be right behind you. There's a lot of little things that you can do safety-wise to make sure nobody.
Always behind, especially coming through a knife corner, sharp. Always keep it on your right side, pointing down, basically hugging your hip.
Also, too, even like when let's say frying food, you always put the meat towards the opposite way where it flaps that way, not this way where if you put a piece of pork chop down and it'll splash towards you. You don't do that.
Exactly.
You go the opposite way. Little things like that, folks. I mean, you'll be learning a lot more than that. I'm letting you know on this show. And that's, so just you guys, everybody, we're going through a lot of things really fast, but it's just for us showing you guys what you guys are getting involved in. If you watch. If you don't like what you're hearing, that's understandable. But at the same time, we're gonna have fun.
Hey, don't worry, Vince. We'll focus on some grilling meals.
Oh, and of course the BBQ. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Anybody? And there's a couple people too that I want to hear about. I mean, like I know Bill Gonzalez is big on the barbecue, and or Jim Dunleavy, my buddy of mine named Jimmy, man, big on barbecue. I can't wait till we have sessions on that, man, and hear their input. I mean, my buddy Jim, it's a smoker master, man. He smokes everything from cheese to meat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jim is the man. He lives out in Iowa, and he sends me stuff all the time. He's great.
Oh, yeah, like a lot of people, like a lot of you already know, me and my wife, we do what we call Grill It Mondays, where I grill every Monday because I'm usually off. Well, I'm off work because my restaurant's closed. But yeah, maybe one day we can get on a Monday and I can show you what I'm capable of.
Yeah, I living in Florida, of course, and you live in California. I grill I can make every meal on the grill if I wanted to, but yeah, I love I grill. I put meat on the grill maybe here about 2 to 3 times a week. No lie. We're meat eaters. We're meat eaters. Sorry, and for all those that are not, I respect it too. But I'm a meat eater, and but I will. But I do make healthy dishes, and I do. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dishes that I put up that are real healthy. I like fish dishes, vegetable dishes. So I'm not just gonna sit here and say I'm gonna make. We're gonna be talking about meat all the time. It's gonna be variety. It's gonna be definitely a variety for everyone. And again, if you don't hear anything that you want to talk about, please mention it and put it on the table for us to dice it up. You like that, huh? Put it on the table.
Dice it up, honey.
Throw it up. Put it on your cutting board. Oh, I got a lot of one-liners like that, folks. Right. But entertaining that way too, man. But let's see here. And then, of course, the health part now, it's like mentioning health just a minute ago. So in the health part of this group, we also would, like I said, we will be covering health part of the group too. Like I said, with the recalls is one towards the health. If anybody is a diabetic, as I am, and you need diabetic dishes, I mean, yes, I do make diabetic dishes also for myself. I actually, to be honest with you people, and this is a secret, man, I'm going to let everybody know, I make 2 meals every day. And the meal that I show you guys is what I make for my family. Sometimes, and of course, this person doesn't like this, does a person like that, so I have to alter it. But I make a whole separate dish for myself sometimes, most of the time, because I am diabetic.
Yeah.
And, I can't eat, and my portions are like small because being diabetic, you have to eat
to regulate what you eat.
Smaller portions. Like, for instance, instead of eating 3 meals a day, I have to eat 5, but smaller, but my blood sugar don't go sky high, and I have to shoot myself with insulin. But so yeah, that's something that I do. I cook twice. That's why sometimes people say, "Damn, you just post a dish, and now there's something else," and I'm like, "Didn't you just eat an hour ago?" And oh shit, a lot of people don't understand that. I make 2 dishes, one for everybody else and then one for myself. Yeah. And if I like what I cook for them, sometimes I'll go at it. You know what I mean?
So Vince is trying to get us to plug our future ventures.
Yeah, what was that again?
Talking about my restaurant, my future plan in barbecue.
Oh, yes. I have. Go ahead, you go first. Go ahead, please do.
So my whole idea one day is to take barbecue and put a whole international spin on it.
Yeah, that's good.
Like instead of just like regular barbecue brisket, you're gonna have like a tandoori, like,
I got you.
like a chimichurri pork stuff like that.
That sounds amazing. A chimichurri, a brisket, or something like that. Oh my God, I never even heard of that until just now. To be honest with you,
exactly.
I mean, something marinated in chimichurri, then cooked, and then chimichurri on top when you serve it. Oh my God, bro! Man, you got to get on that one there, man. Shit, that sounds really amazing, man. I have a couple of adventures that I'm doing. One, everybody knows about the hot sauce, and Johnny Blaze, just Blaze, and I am working on that, folks. And I haven't forgot one thing that I do when my hot sauce is organic. The reason being is I grow all the peppers here in my backyard myself. In the backyard, I grow all my peppers, tomatoes. So the thing
all organic is the way to go, baby.
The 1 year holdback is the legal part of the things where you don't want to create something, put it on there and not legit, and then all of a sudden somebody steals your idea. When it becomes, they make it legit and it's done. So I'm just trying to do it from scratch and legit. So the hot sauce will be coming. That's one of my things, and I'm actually gonna get my food truck. I'm working on getting my own food truck, and that's big for me. It's You know,
Yeah, that's awesome.
health reasons won't allow me to get my own restaurant like I wanted to, that I've tried for so many years. But I think I could run a nice, good food truck here in Central Florida and make it blow up.
You do great, bro. And maybe I can fly out there and help you out with it too one day.
Maybe, trademark this. I'm gonna call it the Lab on Wheels. That's the name. I just did it right now, folks.
Love it.
It's named the Lab on Wheels.
The Lab on Wheels.
Ooh, trademark that, and whoever nobody can copyright that quick.
Yeah, quick trademark.
But that's future endeavors is definitely that's the goal. The goal is to be an owner of something in the industry as far as food truck. Damn, even a goddamn hot dog cart. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, man, gourmet hot dogs. One of my the restaurant I work at right now, it's called the Viking Truck, and it's gourmet tots and bratwurst.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. I've been to some food trucks that, my God, I mean, ooh, I've been to especially here. You know, it's a big thing now too. By the way.
It's huge. It's pretty big. Yeah.
It was big back in certain areas back in the days, but I'm talking about as far as nationwide now. It's in the last few years, the food truck industry blew up, man. Blew up. But yeah, those are just some of the things that I have lined up. But the Lab on Wheels. Oh, you like that, huh?
Oh yeah, they love it. They're loving the Lab on Wheels. See, it's funny because to take off yours, my restaurant's name's going to be Third Wheel Barbecue. Because I have 3 kids, nice. So 3 wheels. You know, my last name is Wheelan.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's yeah. There you go.
That's a little different. So you got to be a third wheel. You know, everyone.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. That you know, with your last name and the way, that's perfect, man. It makes it personal. It makes it you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to do that, man. Personal passion and all that goes together with the cooking, man. I tell you that, man. Let's see. So I was going to talk about this new list that came out for the travel part of this group. So I guess the top 20 cities. I seen Aaron posted top 20 best cities to be at, man. And I tell you, brother, I've seen this list, and I've only been in one fucking place on the list. New York. New York and London is one. London is one. New York is 2, and the rest. That's where the guy. I've only been to New York on this list. I'm gonna find.
Well, yeah, no, it's funny too because I think 3 of them are in California, and that's the only reason why I've been to them.
What was that?
I think 3 of the cities on the list are in California, so I'm I think that's the only reason why I've actually been to them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, I swear, I looked at the list. And I'm like, holy shit. I am not a traveled man at all. I'm not a traveling man. I to be honest with you, I
would love to travel. I just haven't been able to afford it yet.
When I travel, I stay in the States, brother. I stay in the States. I don't and when I do travel, I want to let everybody know that the first thing I do wherever I go, I went to Tennessee, I went to San Antonio, but what I do is I go straight to the locals. Hey, what do you eat at? Where do you eat at? I want to know where you eat at. I don't want to go to these commercial chains and stuff. Send me to the trucks. Send me to the little corner store. What's the best food? When I went to San Antonio, I did that, man. I probably ate the best Mexican food I ever had in my life. It was in San Antonio.
Okay.
And then when I went to Tennessee, that's when I travel, that's what I do. I call it a food tour, because I don't, I do whatever the kids want to do and wifey wants to do. But they all know that I have to stop at these certain areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people in this group helped me out when I went to Tennessee. A lot of people recommended a lot of great spots in Tennessee, and I went and thank you to the guys.
On my travel list, I really want to visit Nashville and Memphis. Go through the whole barbecue belt as well.
Oh, brother. Oh, my God, the barbecue there. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Memphis barbecues, the dry rub.
Number 1 spot on my list, though, is Franklin's Barbecue.
Where's that, in Tennessee?
No, it's in Texas.
Oh, Texas, yeah.
It's known as the godfather of brisket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you, there is a difference, man. I've always, and for people to think all barbecue tastes the same, I'm going to tell you now, I've been to Texas, I've been to Memphis, and it's not. It's not,
there's a lot different.
Not at all. Not at all.
Are different. Sauces are different.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus.
Because of the ingredients in the area, it's all different.
Yeah. And my goal is to go to Kansas because I heard Kansas City I heard their barbecue had some game too, man. So I'm gonna check that out one time. So that's part of the traveling part, man. It's just like, but the one thing about me is I've never been out of the country, so I don't have a passport, and I don't plan on leaving the good old U.S. of A. for anything. My traveling.
Yeah.
I have so much to do here still, man. There's so many ball stadiums I want to see.
Right.
There's so many things that I want to see here first before I go yonder, down across the pond and stuff like that, man. I got a lot to see here, man, in the good old U.S.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of food. There's a lot to see. There's a lot of cool places to go.
A whole lot of food out there. I have to freaking find out here in the States first.
Oh, yeah.
I mean? But, yeah, you just, plus I'm not big on flying, so that's another reason. Man, that's probably why I only go to like 2-hour trips. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just started flying maybe 5 years ago. I've never flew. I would drive from here.
I flew for the first time 2 years ago.
Oh wow! Yeah, see, I mean, I'm a driver.
Yeah, I went to go visit my buddy in Seattle, which it was an amazing experience.
Right.
Went down to the market, the fish market, and everything. Tried some fish. Had a lot of cool breweries out there. A lot of cool pizza. There's this gastro pubs. A lot of cool spots out there in Seattle.
Whatchamacallit? Oh no, yeah, I am. I'm trying to make. We're gonna try to make it to the West Coast since we're talking about traveling. But yeah, that's our goal this year coming up is to make it to the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna check you out. I'm definitely coming to visit you guys.
Oh, definitely. We gotta have a cooking session, cookout. Maybe we can do the podcast together.
Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely. I plan on doing that. Yeah. When I go, I'm gonna. And I know Joey's out there, Tara's out there, but I want to see Joey. Joey, before he moved to California, he lived just down here. He lived here in Kissimmee, but where I stay at. So I know Joey, but yeah, I was gonna visit all you guys. But definitely we'll do a show, spend a day in your side of the neck of the woods, so we can definitely do a show together and break bread together, brother.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm covered. Yeah, and again, I want to let everybody know that's watching and supporting us. Just if you have anything you guys want to talk about that we missed, write it down in the comments in the live. And we will definitely address everything next on our next show. So that's just keep that in mind. And
yeah, we should maybe talk about. We will be we'll take shows and focus solely on food one day, one show, solely on health.
Yeah.
Solely on travel. So it's not just all going to be a mixed mosh. We will delegate shows to that said topic.
Yeah, today we're just throwing everything. We're throwing everything out there, sticking.
Exactly.
Giving you guys an idea, but it'll be more calculated, better calculated, and the shows will be better. We promise. We just wanted to just come out here, just shoot the breeze with everybody, and to let them know what's gonna be happening, and chopping it up. There goes another one, chopping it up. I tell you, man, they come out natural.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let's see here. See if anybody asks a question.
Someone wants to know what's Carrie's favorite meal you make?
My wifey's favorite meal that she likes is chicken parmesan, folks.
Sounds
parmesan is the number one thing that she that's the dish for her. That's what locked her down. You know what I mean? I made that for her one day. She fell truly in love with me. She fell in love with my chicken parm, man. She fell in love with my chicken parm.
Yeah.
Hey, anytime I piss her off, she comes home from work, chicken parm, baby, chicken parm, get you out of the doghouse anytime, man. In my house.
Yeah.
Henry. Yeah, that's her favorite.
I would love to have Sandra on as a guest to talk travel because I know.
I would love to. Yes, she's the passport queen. She travels.
Oh yeah, she would be instrumental to the show for sure.
She chopped up her stadium list. She travels the stadiums.
Oh yeah, she gets around.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good
in
thing.
A good way.
Oh no, yeah, of course. Yeah. Let's see. I can't remember that. But yeah, that's the favorite dish for wifey. Mine's is the McRib. That was a joke, but I do love the McRib. But anyways, so how about you? What do you make your wife, man? What's your wife? I mean, what do you make your wife for
Honestly, the best thing my wife likes is what the meat that I cook on the grill or smoke.
Okay.
Huge fan of what I can do on the grill, basically. But there's certain things I made her, like let's see. She just loves everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Carrie's part-time job is an official taster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, come here, taste this. Come here, taste this. Tell me what you think. What do you mean? You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But one of the things I would say is probably like a paella.
What was that?
A paella?
Oh, paella. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh man, you know, I've attempted a few. For some reason. You got to have the right. In Spanish, it's called a caldero, which is the right pot for it. You know, in Spanish, I don't know how to say it. It's just, you know, the right pot to make the paella, man. I don't know. For the rice has to come out, and I always have a problem.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Crunchy on the bottom, but still nice and firm, and just perfect in the middle.
It was crazy. I can make it in a commercial kitchen for 1,000 people and using the boat paddle to stir and stuff. But when I make it at home, the rice never comes out the way it should. I don't understand, but I can go, like I said, because I've worked working for Disney. Of course, I didn't work in, let's say, in the parks and stuff. What I did was I did the conventions. Yeah. I fed thousands of people at a time, man. So it's like, you know, catering part. And I actually went to the Olympics, and when it was in Atlanta, and I fed the athletes. They sent me out there. But I also worked for the ballpark here, and I cooked for the Mets players and their wives, the Braves at the Wild World of Sports. But anyways, I can cook for so many people, and this comes out. But when I make it here at home, I don't know. It never comes out right.
Right?
It's the pot. It's got to be the pot. I know it is.
Yeah.
You have to have the right pot, and it's not like a whole full pot. If you notice
about cannabis, we will be focusing on that sometimes. So if you're not into that, sorry.
What's that? What's that?
Well, we might be focusing on cannabis here and there. Just to let
for sure. Hey, it's a food. It's an edible, baby.
Yeah.
Talk about edibles.
First, might as well use it.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm definitely into that. And of course, I have my medical card for my medical reasons. You know, I drink the teas and stuff like that. I eat the brownies and stuff.
Yeah.
It's for pain relief. It's not for what you think it is anymore.
Yeah. Okay, Maddie wants us to answer a question. Matt Bushnell. The best meat to use an injector on. I wouldn't use an injector on chicken. It's too thin.
Yeah.
Mostly pulled pork, big meats like big roast. I don't use it on a brisket. There's
pork roast,
fat in a brisket that will break down and actually make it more.
Pork shoulders, pork loins.
Yeah.
Turkeys, of course.
Yeah, big turkeys, whole chicken.
Turkey breasts. I don't like the whole. I personally don't like the whole turkey. I don't do that for Thanksgiving, but I do the turkey, so I'll do the turkey breast only.
Yeah.
And I inject. Oh yeah, for sure.
You can inject a whole chicken, but you can't inject like a turkey breast.
Right.
Chicken breast, not a turkey breast, but a chicken breast. It's just.
Yeah.
There's no.
I like to stuff the chicken breast. I don't really inject them. Those things are cut right and stuff with something.
Yeah.
Best way to have a chicken breast is to stuff it, baby.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, the rump roast stuff, little stuff like that. That's the injectable things. But I'm more of a marinate and rub type guy, man. I'm really, you know.
Yeah, same here. I make my own rubs at home. There's a few store-bought rubs I'll use, but only because they're really, really good.
Right.
Rufus.
If you make something like. When I make my meats, I believe that you get more flavor in the sear and in the outside, and it all comes together. Like when you know, I just don't feel like you definitely have to just flavor the inside. And I think you know if you do it right, man, and do the outside right, I could just take a plain steak, a nice, let's say, New York strip. I don't have to do anything to the, you know, inject nothing, none of that, man. Just you know, any piece of meat, you know what I'm saying? You can experiment, folks. And it's another thing too, man. Just experimenting is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Matt, you can inject it with weed if you really wanted to.
With what?
He asked if you can inject it with weed. Yeah, you can rub it. Rub your turkey with can of butter. and some
Nowadays
herbs.
they sell that stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays you get the oils and the butters and all that stuff to cook at home, man. Hey, here you go. That'll be good. Do you marinate? Hey, Fitz.
Yeah.
Do you marinate and rub after the chicken parm? I wish I was carried. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. But inject with weed, that's funny too, man. I would definitely. I wouldn't mind. Hey, listen, I tell everybody, man, the way they sell that stuff now, man. I mean, they get butters, oils, cannabis comes.
Oh yeah.
And there's so many ways where you can literally take the oil.
There's a whole show on Netflix dedicated. It's called Cooking on High on Netflix.
Yeah, Cooking High. Yeah, I seen on Netflix, man. Those guys, yeah, they infuse everything.
Yeah.
It's a chef show, competition show, but infuse cannabis. Oh man, oh yeah. I would love to just be a taster over there, man. You know.
Oh, I know, right?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, a little bit of everything, folks. We will be giving you guys a little bit of everything, talking about a little bit of everything that has to do with this group.
Yeah.
And life, the health, and the travel part. So we have a tough task ahead of us, but I think if anybody could do it, it'd be us, man. I was gonna come out here.
I think we got this.
Because it's 3 categories that you have to cover, but I think every other show or we can cover one, and we can do it. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Good point, Henry. THC or CBD?
What happened?
Oh, he's like, not weed, THC. And he's like, good point. It's either THC or CBD, which we'll talk about the differences one show.
Oh, no, yes. You, Henry. Yeah, I see, Henry. Yeah, the CBD. Yeah, it's definitely 2 different things. The CBD also, it is cannabis, but they take the THC out. And if everybody knows that's what gets you high. The THC is but the CBD actually is great for pain. It's used.
Yep,
of course,
exactly.
It's used for pain.
Great for sleep too.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the CBD, and I use it every now and then. But I like getting high too. I'm joking. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, at least you're honest.
It's a great pain relief. My doctor told me to do it, folks. So I'm on medical care. Talk to my doctor. What do you want me to do? It's helping. It's better than popping these fucking pills they try to give you.
Oh yeah, fuck narcotics. I hate narcotics.
Listen, a lot of people that know me a lot of people in this group are not my friends on Facebook, but a lot of them are. But I have been dealing with issues. I have been dealing with health issues. I had 3 surgeries in the last year or so. Last year and a half, 2 years. I've been dealing with some issues that he prescribed me 90 oxys a month, and like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? I refuse to do it, man. I mean, 90 oxy, imagine. And they've been trying to prescribe me 90 oxys for now, let's see, almost 2 years. 90 a month. I would be I would be a fucking addict right now if I was to take that shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I reject it. I reject them, man. I don't mess with that.
All right, we got 1 minute. We gotta get our outro out.
What was that?
We gotta end this here pretty soon.
Oh man, yeah, it's already time already. I love it. So
this time's flying by, dude.
Yeah, so let me plug all the other shows real quick. Everybody, please keep an eye out for all the other live podcast shows here on Baseball Life, Football Life, all the live
City, Above the Dugout, Baseball,
Elite Baseball
Jobbers, all those good stuff. Just follow them all.
Follow them, yep. And our next show is going to be January 22nd, same time. It's a Wednesday, 6:10 p.m. And the lab will be back. And that day, please join us. And I hope you guys enjoy this show. And hope that you guys join us next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please come join us next time. Come learn and just have a blast with us.
Yeah, man. So with that said, folks, just looked at the time and check the temp, and we are done.
Done.
Peace. Love you guys.